Killer, Kross, thanks for the 20 bones. King, I got a movie for you. It might not be your go-to genre, but have you ever seen Drome? Wow. No, I mean, the hardcore stuff is definitely my go-to genre. And I was afraid to put on Drome for Bleach, so I blasted him with Dead Ringers instead, which is in some ways more grotesque. But no, Drome is a Cronenberg film. My interpretation of it was that of a cautionary tale. Concept was, what you watch and hear on TV can harm you, 100%. That's absolutely what it is. And you can go further than that. TV is inherently meant to harm. So the good programming is like, is the outlier. But 100%, Videodrome is very dark. Videodrome is very, very dark. And you got to be careful if you're watching it. It deals with snuff, deals with sex violence, deals with a lot of stuff that's crazy. You got to be careful. Got to be careful. But my favorite scene, I'm sure you remember when what was that? Oblivion? Was that Brian Oblivion? Whoever the Videodrome creator was, remember? Remember when they took out, now this is a spoiler, everybody. Remember when he took out his remember when he made his own snuff film? That was like at like an impossible time. Like he made the guy that created mute this. This is a spoiler. I'm sorry. You got to mute this. The Brian Oblivion or whatever. There's a videotape of him, okay, talking about Videodrome and how he created it, and then he starts getting killed while he's saying, "And I was its first victim." And when I saw that, I was screaming. He's making his own you know what on film and a videotape and saying that. That was crazy. That was crazy. Wow. But it is cautionary. But oh my God, man, that movie is crazy. Debbie Harry, of course. James Woods, of course. Oh my God, man. That movie is crazy. But it is proof. Similar to The City on the Edge of Forever? Watching TV is like war. Is that this OG Star Trek episode? My God. OG Star Trek messed me up. I am not joking. OG Star Trek messed me up. It was so cruel and hideous. It was crazy. It's so insane. God. The TV scene when it was alive was crazy. Yeah, the gun. The organic flesh weapons. Like that movie, man. That movie was so crazy. Crazy. Cronenberg is the craziest out of everybody. Kross. So I'm glad you bring it up. Cronenberg, or he's one of the few in the pantheon of directors that are able to have a full career in, let's say, the 80s and the 90s, and then come out after 2000 with a full reinvention, and maybe reinvention is the wrong word, but A History of Violence and Eastern Promises. Cronenberg, after the 80s and after the 90s, is so crazy to pull off as a Hollywood director. It's absolutely insane. You think Wes Anderson can do that? Go ahead, try. Go ahead, try, bud. Maybe he worries about the cut of his suits and his hair too much. I don't think Wes Anderson's going to be doing a reinvention like that, if ever. I don't think maybe he is. I don't think he's capable. A History of Violence and Eastern Promises was absolutely incredible, just like Michael Mann in 2003 or 2004 with Collateral. To pull that movie off, I mean, Mann is an outlier. Last of the Mohicans, like he's done a lot of genres. He's a different kind of guy, but still, after all those years, after the 80s and the 90s, in the early mid-2000s, to come out with Collateral is unbelievable to do that. So Cronenberg is admirable in that respect with Eastern Promises, and and whatever the other one was. But the problem with some of those movies, even though freaking William Hurt, I mean, oh my God, William Hurt, maybe the greatest of all time. The problem with some of those movies, like I forget which one it was, and maybe it's even both. It has some very damaging, gratuitous violence in it that I find in very bad taste and very, very bad and damaging. I do not like it at all. But it's very small scenes in Eastern Promises. There's like throat cuttings and stuff that are long and loud that are very, very, very bad to watch. As a living person with a soul, they're very, very bad to watch. And I don't like them at all. And I don't know if there was a scene like that in both of those movies, but maybe just one of them. I thought it was very bad. It was very damaging to see. But Cronenberg is a very damaging director. That's okay. We can take I can take all the damage in the universe. You go ahead, lay that on me. Lay the 999 on me. Go ahead and do it.